Welcome back, everybody, to the Titan Center podcast. I am your host, Gabe Dunn, and of course, I am joined with my grandpa,
Tom Bragg.
And today we have a special guest, everyone. Is my best friend,
My name is Cooper. I know about sports. So.
All right.
Okay.
That's credentials, baby.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
But actually, thank you for bringing up sports, actually, because today we're doing something a little bit different. We just want to try a new topic.
Yeah.
We wanted to do sports, but about the NBA. So for our main topic for today is a pretty big discussion that's been going on for years and years now, and people keep talking about it. And it probably still will be a discussion for decades. Honestly, we'll never know the answer.
We'll probably never agree on the answer.
Yeah.
In your heart, you'll know. But
No,
you'll be the
Everybody's opinion on this
You'll be the
question
only
is
one.
all over the place. It's
Okay, so our topic for today is who is the greatest NBA player of all time? Everyone has their own different opinion. Like my opinion, even though I didn't watch him, I think Michael Jordan is the best player of all time. A lot of people could say LeBron is. You can even say like
Michael Jordan is the best player. Like, I feel like of all time, just like being like saying like best player is like best knowledge of the game, like hardest worker.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like Kobe had a lot of the hard work that I think that Michael Jordan had. I feel like unfortunately in today's game, like a bunch of it is like based off of clout, and so like how
because
much
you realize there was no social media
none
back then.
at all.
When you're talking about clout, you're talking about social media and
Yeah.
stage presence influence.
Well, yeah, because
Basically,
like
yes.
you get like LeBron James and like what Bronny's doing with LeBron James. It's just like
How he said like I want to play with my son and stuff. Well, it's actually
It's-
kind of turned a little bit, but
and like you didn't even see LeBron James anywhere close to the NBA Finals this year.
no,
At
because
all.
the Lakers weren't good.
It really just like I don't know. That's just to prove a point.
So what's your opinion on it? Who do you think is the greatest player of all time? Because I think you
I really did like Michael Jordan, but reaching way back, I would go with Michael. He sold the most shoes.
his brand right now is way more popular than LeBron's. I can say that.
LeBron just like I feel like he tries to I don't know. He tried to copy Michael Jordan in his number and like he started selling his own shoes, which LeBron was like I can remember a few guys that tried to sell shoes like as their own brand in between LeBron
Like Kanye.
no
Easy,
like
bro.
How's Kanye doing on that, by the way?
That we don't need to get into that conversation.
Okay.
That's
I
gone
don't know.
downhill really
But-
fast.
No, I just like I don't know. I feel like in between Michael Jordan and LeBron, those two guys were like the biggest like sneakerheads like in the game, I guess. And they have the two biggest brands in the game.
Yeah, but do you realize LeBron? Like you brought up a good point. LeBron has copied a lot of stuff that Michael Jordan did. Dude, the first Space Jam, for example, I think is way better than the Space
Yeah.
Jam LeBron made.
I don't know what they were doing when they tried to make that. I think
It looked weird.
they
It
got,
was a
yeah, I
little
think they got
weird.
bored and they were like, we should make a second one and make it 10 times worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, what do you think, Cooper, about is there any particular player ever that you've seen that just galvanizes, pulls together an entire team so that instead of a personality there, it's actually a unit?
Luka Doncic.
Hey,
Now,
we
that's
did-
a great player that can do that.
yes,
Luka.
we did make it to the NBA Finals this year. Now, you got to say that the Boston Celtics were a better team. You have to give them credit. They were the best team in the whole. No, they were. I know.
I
I
mean,
know.
like-
but they had the best record. They flew. Now they did. Their path to the finals, dude, was really easy. It was, and I'll be honest. They should have been down 3-1 against the Pacers. The Pacers should have won the first game. They blew two games that they had like a 10-point lead, or they were literally winning with 1 minute left in the game, and they blew it.
When you talk about the easy path, are you saying it's rigged?
Oh, the NBA is scripted now. Are you saying that they're scripted?
I don't think
I'm not saying, I'm
it's
asking.
pretty hard to script a basketball going in a hoop. I mean,
Okay.
Oh, it's remote controlled.
yeah,
Somebody's
is
standing
the
behind
ball
us.
like a drone or something? Like
It's inside.
So in basketball, is it like with baseball are there angels on the field? Is there an angel in the gym guiding it in that hoop?
No.
No,
Not at all.
No,
I think it's more believable to say the NFL is scripted than the NBA because
Oh, yeah. I could
you
say-
can tell somebody, hey, don't throw it to CD this play, or hey,
Yeah,
don't
how do
throw
you
it to
tell me
Justin
that CD and Dak Prescott look so good during the regular season when we play the playoff game? And they're completely off, and they're like
It's every season. That's just like that's the culture of the Dallas Cowboys. Like they're not gonna get any
You
better
mention
than
them
that.
again, you got to buy everybody a Dr. Pepper. Let's move on.
Okay, back to
Okay, well, let's get back to this. This ain't an NFL video, so.
greatest player of all time in
But
NBA.
okay, so I want to ask you this. You were born before basketball was invented, so
Well, I don't remember. I was young when I was born. I
I'm just
think
Do
my
you
first
think-
memory was my wind-up motorboat because we didn't have battery-powered toys then. Everything was spring-operated. What's your question? We had these bushel baskets you pick potatoes in, and we cut the bottom of it out, and we nail it up to a wall. That was our basket.
So they did have basketball.
Yeah.
There was basketball, but it wasn't always a round ball. Sometimes, because of the shortage of rubber in the war years, your ball would be made out of animal hides, and you'd go down the slaughterhouse and you would get goat bladders, and you would blow them up big, and then you would shellac them and varnish them where they'd be, and you'd sew leather around them, but they were irregular in shape and size. You couldn't dribble them worth a flip. There was a lot of traveling going on.
I don't know.
Doesn't really sound much
How
like
did we
basketball.
get from NBA greatest players to goats?
You want to hear any more about antique
Not
basketball?
really, no. I was
Let's
trying
get
to
back
say-
where we were.
I was trying to ask you. Whatever. You know what? Right
Go ahead,
before.
don't
no,
try.
no, no,
Just-
no. You know
just
what?
ask
You know
me.
what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a quick break so we can get right back on track. Everyone, make sure you like and subscribe and you turn on notifications to make sure you stay up to date with everything legendary and the Monsterverse. With all that out of the way, let's get right back into the video.
And we're back.
All right.
Thank you. Okay,
Just like
so
that. So basically, we were talking about
Not goats.
making
Not goats.
basketballs out of goats' livers.
so okay, well, you can go ahead and keep.
I was gonna say something about it. He said like, so y'all used to make basketballs out of goat's liver and y'all blow
Goat's
them up.
liver. And when you couldn't get a goat's liver,
What year-
It's so interesting that how they do that when there's still kids out there like that for baseball, like and like soccer and stuff like that, like overseas that are still doing that. I just think that's insane.
What year were you doing this?
if you have a stick,
What year were you doing?
if you have a stick and a rock, you can play baseball anywhere.
when were you doing this?
What are you talking
What
about?
year? what are you supposedly doing all of this?
Well, I can't remember. It's been a long time ago. You're the one that put me back there.
It's supposed to be a joke. I was trying to get to Bill Russell, trying to be like a contender for
Oh my
for what-
goodness.
but
you
then
just took me to a dark place. I'm sorry.
Okay, let's get out of this.
Bring
dark
us out
place.
of this,
Bring
Gabe.
us out
You're
of
the
this.
director.
Okay, so
Save
we're getting
us.
back to the greatest players of all time. So I'm gonna say Michael Jordan's the best player of all. Okay, yes, he's the best player of all time. How about this? Who's your top 5 players of all time?
Will Chamberlain was one, long forgotten. Shaq
That's
O'Neal,
really,
Magic Johnson, who was a great businessman, by the way. Michael Jordan, and I can't remember that blonde guy that played for the Celtics.
Larry Bird.
Larry
Yeah,
Bird?
him.
Larry Bird.
So if I was gonna say no current NBA players, so you don't have LeBron in your top 5.
No,
I'm not even gonna put LeBron in my
after,
top 5.
There was a big event one year, and I just fell out of basketball. You know, it just didn't go the way I wanted. March Madness was crazy. I said, "This is
Yeah,
it."
that's a
So-
topic right
so
there. in
it kinda
itself.
dated
Madness. Okay, so you had a pretty, interesting list. No current NBA players. So Cooper,
I would probably do Michael Jordan,
yes.
Kobe Bryant, Luka Doncic.
All right, the top three.
I don't know. Like, it takes a lot for you to come like overseas, right?
I mean, he's he
Literally
was
overseas as a nobody
yeah,
either.
he was a
didn't-
pro at 16.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't know anybody in America, right? So coming over here, not knowing anybody, not knowing the ways of living here, and then becoming a stud basketball player and changing the whole culture of the Mavericks.
So what do you think was his secret in his performance? Was it his skills? Was it his motivation?
I feel
Was
like
it certainly wasn't the environment he was thrown into.
I feel like he brings out like he shows a lot of hard work, but he brings out that like basketball can be fun and you can enjoy it, and like every once in a while you can have a laugh or two, like it, because basketball is hard and you are gonna mess up. But I feel like Luka being there for the Mavericks, I feel like he just brings what they do overseas. Like overseas is definitely not as big as how it is here in America, but I feel like he brings that over here and he's just very relaxed and stuff like that. And he shows you like
Oh, that's character.
you can just be relaxed and play the game you love, and he plays it at such a high level, and it's just but yeah, so Michael Jordan, Kobe, Luka. I don't know. I said I wasn't going to put LeBron James in the top 5.
I think you have to, man. He is the leading scorer of all time. I take for granted that.
So
he has
I'm not.
played the
I'm going to put
longest.
Steph Curry at my 4.
Go.
Yeah, and so Steph Curry, definitely the only reason I'd put Steph Curry over LeBron James right now is just
Hey,
because
same number of championships. He should have more. That's all I'm saying. They
listen.
should have more. But
Steph Curry, if you did not notice, Steph Curry went through like a drought of like 2 years. He didn't do anything. He was just like trash. Because like he would get hurt and then he'd be fine. And then he'd get hurt again and just go over and over and over again. And during all that time he's being hurt, LeBron James is still fine. But LeBron James is really doing much. Because like, let's be for real, like when's the last time? I don't even know when the last time the Lakers have gone to the finals. It's been like
they
a few
won in
years.
the bubble. They won the championship in the bubble in 2020.
Okay. Point proven.
During the height of COVID.
Yep.
Exactly.
Refresh
Yeah.
my memory. Did they wear a mask or were they anti-maskers?
Oh,
They
Los Angeles, they probably wore a mask.
probably.
Yeah. So,
So you have 4. Who's your 5th?
I don't know. I want to give it to Jason Tatum, even though he's on this.
But
subject.
no, bro.
But-
You
You
said
wanna do
Jason
it, do it,
Tatum.
man.
It's your list.
I just
but-
wanna-
There's no rules here.
I want to get everybody but LeBron James because I do not like that guy. That guy,
Okay.
dude, he is. No,
Okay.
listen, he's like when you don't need him, he's good, but when you do need him, I feel like
He's
actually
been to
kinda trash.
10 NBA finals and he's won 4 of them. He should literally only have like 2 rings. You realize we blew a 3-1 series lead in 2016, the greatest regular season team ever, and we blew a 3-1 series lead? Come on now. Also, too, Draymond Green, Game 6 got suspended. Come on now.
Yeah.
Seriously?
What was the gap between his total lifetime scores and the next player?
Dude, he's still going to be playing for another couple years, dude. He's the only player that scored over 40,000 points.
I feel like for sure, like LeBron's iconic, just because he's one of the like he kind of started getting drafted out of high school. Like I can't really remember. I bet there's people out there that's been drafted out of high school before.
I think Kobe got drafted out of high school. Actually, I
Yeah.
could be wrong. Take it with
But
a grain of salt. But
I feel like he's 100% iconic just because like what he's brought to the NBA, like his brand, like what he's done with Nike and like all these other sponsorships he has and stuff like that.
I think he's the first ever player.
And just how great of an actor he really is. Like I just think he brings so much to the table.
No, let's not go there. No, I disagree. I was gonna say, well, he's the first ever active player to be like playing and becoming a billionaire at the same time.
Yeah.
So-
That just proves you don't have to be good at basketball to be in the NBA and make a lot of money.
Yeah. I don't know if I agree to that statement.
Making money's kind of a side thing when you're the top guy.
Yeah.
Hey.
I've got a question,
What?
though.
Okay,
I just
what?
need an opinion from you younger guys.
What?
If I got a pair of Nikes, like LeBron's, could I run up the wall and do a backflip?
That takes a lot of self ability. So if you can,
Skill. It takes skill.
if you can't if you can't run up the wall first, and then if you can't do a backflip either, I mean, I don't think you're gonna be able to do both
Nikes
of
are
them.
not going to help.
I
I'm
mean,
sorry. I was looking for a magic bullet here.
yeah, I mean,
No, I don't think that's gonna work.
I don't think. Yeah,
What if I got new socks at the same time?
I think you're still out of luck.
Okay.
I don't think
Still
that's
out of
gonna
luck.
work.
All right.
Okay,
Moving on.
I'm gonna give my top 5 real quick, and then I guess we'll wrap up this video. Okay, I got Lonzo Ball.
Well,
No, it's a
okay,
joke.
start over.
Okay, okay, LaMelo Ball. Wait, no, they're not even
Can't
close.
wait. Hurry up. I'm holding my breath
Okay, I'll say it then.
till you finish.
Please don't. You'll pass out in the chair. Please don't do that. Okay, Michael Jordan's number 1. I know you hate to hear me say this. I got
Couldn't wait.
oh, there it is. Okay, I got LeBron. Got LeBron at okay. Okay, Michael at number 1, LeBron at number 2. I got number 3, Kobe Bryant. I got Steph Curry at number 4, and at number 5, Bill Russell or Shaquille O'Neal. I know Bill Russell won 11 championships. Granted, he played with 6 Hall of Famers at the
Yeah.
same time, and they were way
I
ahead
feel like-
of their time.
I feel like Shaquille O'Neal, or like there's like a bunch of iconic duos in the NBA, but I feel like Shaquille O'Neal and Kobe Bryant are definitely like
Oh, one of the best ever.
100%.
All right, do you have anything else to say right before we wrap up the video?
Like and subscribe to
Like and subscribe.
Titan
Titans Center Podcast. Hey,
Titans
you got it. You got it. Or
Yeah,
the Tennessee Titans, whatever you want to
Tennessee
say.
Titans, whatever.
Okay.
Subscribe to something somewhere.
Yes.
Everybody ought to believe in something.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. Well, thank y'all so much for watching, and we will see y'all next time on the Titans Center Podcast. Thank y'all for watching.
Thanks.